In Parabator, to get something you need to fight. Based on the game world of Parabator, any fight with the enemy is built on the war with the elements. Let's analyze the most primitive fight where the hypothetical hero of the game Parabator needs to earn money. Under the word earn you can put any goal in the game world. Well, the hero goes into the unknown because he does not know where he will earn money first. The unknown attracts the devilish situation and the devil himself. The devil, according to canon, tells the hero of the story once again about the incorrigibility of the world and what game resource needs to be fought with it. Having informed the hero, the devil leaves pathetically, and again their search from the unknown. Earning it attracts a devilish monster in the state of aim rig, which is called time overload.
Here's a better alternative to smoking that uses real tobacco and gives cigarette-like satisfaction. Try IQOS for £10.
Which is called time overload. Time overload is a clash between the protagonist and the devil and his monsters on his territory. But the entire unexplored territory according to the game is the devil. Time overload leads to a tough fight where the skill of the game is not so important. The overall experience of the player is more important, and how much more or less it is in relation to the coefficient of desired success. That is, yes, in a game in a state of time overload, what is important is simply the experience of past battles and not skill. Well, after a time overload, the hero often gets good loot with unique items. When the hero fought the devil, and he will again be in every situation where the outcome is uncertain. He can now use the skill to its fullest, and the desired resource becomes, figuratively speaking, in the gray zone. But after the devil in the game comes Satan. Or in the game, he is called Lutzigerts. The game world in the game is in the state of the second circle of hell. That is, the inferno itself is much stronger. But I would like to remember that in most cases, according to the game version, each planet is located under the influence of infernos separately from other planets. That is, yes, on every unexplored planet. By default the devil rules, and on each experienced one it is more difficult. Combinations can be different. In our case, the hero moves on to a fight with Lucifer. This is the name of Lucifer, who is in a state of the second circle of hell. Here the fight is both more interesting and more difficult. Let's say the main character defeats Lutzigerts. Then he succeeds, and so on. Brings about a state of harmosage, or in human terms approximately a state of grace and the attainment of success. On the sole condition that the harmosage gives the player something specific. Let's say mana, like in RPG games, provided that there is no mana in the Parabator. This is how the combat in Parabator is ideologically structured. You can read the tutorial on the game in the video that I will add to the description. That's all for now. Good luck. Let's say your squadron was sent to colonize an exoplanet in a neighboring galaxy. You have passed the heliosphere with the help of modern technologies and reached the planet in question. The planet turned out to be really habitable. You can even breathe, and perhaps the food is habitable. Based on the game world of Parabator, you began to explore the territory in which you are located. Looks not bad at first glance. As was said, you fought monsters on the planet like the battle from the previous video. Harmozig has reached you, and you have become even more worthy. Now you are the master of this territory. Of course, you have discovered only a small part of the secrets of the planet and its inhabitants. But you got it during the battle, which means its price is higher. You have only just begun to establish the first religious symbols, let's say the most understandable ones for us. Over time, you or the main character, as you prefer, are visited by the Fransgard snake. The Fransgard snake visits any exoplanet colonizers in the game Parabator. Her task is to bring knowledge, a symbol of punishment or reward for intruding into her abode, which bring great hardships in the future for survival on the planet. After listening to the snake, you feel a sudden feeling of hunger, and it becomes difficult to breathe. The Fransgard snake brought balance to the planet, but also made survival much more difficult now. As you, so the elements. Everything became stronger. According to the snake, every planet has a meaning and you definitely need to understand her next knowledge. Fransgard snake punishment for any space traveler. Most of the Parabator will say so. I will add the previous video from the series about the game world to the description.